Look at that. Rumor has it, it was an old, not it wasn't old, it was a new schoolhouse at one time. And then it got old. And then people stopped going. I guess they built a new one. And it's so cool. This may be all you see. There's a lot of things to see in this neck of the woods. Wow, it's grown up. I'm hoping I can pick up some end of the season deer ticks as I'm here. You know what I may do? I'm not sure. I'm talking to myself. You know the shingles. Okay, who cares about shingles? You know you're getting old when you start talking about quality. That's some strong built quality right there. I got some quality shingles on that thing right there. This is why I want a yard full of pines. Huh. So, I can walk through and the ground is covered in pine straw. I want to know where the playground was. If there was one. It's no secret, this is the Big Spring School. And I haven't found the big springs yet, but I did drive around a while before I found some guys to ask, because I passed this thing about 375,000 times because you can't see it from the road. I don't think in the absolute heart of winter, ow, wow, you'll be able to see it from the road. There's some old gravestones under there. I don't know how old it is either. I don't think it's as old. As I thought it might be. Whoops. Put that back, dude. That's why we don't want people out here. It's vandalism. Well, I know that. Is that vandalism? Maybe not. We're going to walk down here. We're going to look at it. They say there are children in this school still. I don't know why they would stay here. I think if I was a ghost, I'd be scared to live here. But that's not important. I'm walking ever so gently in hopes that all these stickers really have time to poke a bunch of holes in my legs. It's bigger than I thought. What's fun about trying to, oh man, it's falling in. I see the cave in on the other side. Oh, the windows are open. That window's open. Yeah, it's done. It's absolutely seen its better days. Well, one of the fellows around here, he said everybody says it is haunted, and you can see kids' faces in it. I don't see any. I know one thing, they got ladybugs like I got. But nobody said that there were any strange trick-or-treaters this year. So, but I guess if it's haunted with ghost kids, then check it out. There's probably a hornet's nest right above my head. That's one of the cool things about putting your head underneath a building, is that you can find the hornet's nest. Here's an old beer can with a picture of a Coke on the side. Oh, you know what that means? I gotta know what it says. I've never seen a beer can with a Coca-Cola on the side. Oh, that's a Coca-Cola can with a Coca-Cola on the side. Check it out. Yeah, it's falling in. There's some toy balls over there. One, looks like 1 or 2 water lines. 2 nails. Just scratched my back, but that's not important. Coal burning stove. It's interesting. I think it's interesting. You might not find it interesting. I find it interesting. I'm gonna get out of here. You gotta ask yourself, if you're gonna look under an old schoolhouse, why don't you go into the tall spot? Well, you weren't here to ask me that, so I simply came on the way I came. Oh yeah. She's caving in. I think I got a tick coming down my neck. These old boards are neat because all the nails that are in these, there's a lot too. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4 in this spot alone. So you multiply that times 1,000,000. When they fall off, all the nails stick straight up. And the cool thing about it is when they get old and rusty and you step on one that's poking straight up, it'll shear off all the rust. You'll get a clean, like a needle-sized nail that'll run up through your shoe. And you'll feel it, and by the time you feel it, it's set. Like here's an example. That's a good nail to step on. If you step on that, that'll almost pop out the top, but all that extra rust will help it stick real well. Here is the way. Man, I got bugs crawling all over me. That is a lamp. They say if you rub on that, you'll get some of the dirt off. I want to see more of the outside too, but I could not resist looking under here. Nice little chair. Carburetor filter. Lamp. Everything you need for school. Another lamp. And a plastic bottle right there. It's been there 1,000,000 years, they say. I don't know who they are, but people say that. This may be, I don't know how old it is. It's got plum ing. There's a television in the woods behind me. This must have been, oh, it's full of stuff. Back then they had to have all the kids all go to the bathroom in the same spot, and it would fall under, and then a good rain would take it out. I think that's why the toilets are like that. I don't know. That's just me talking. And like every creek has a creek tire, here's an old schoolhouse tire, I think. Kind of surprised. If you remember the ramp I built for my dad years ago, upgrade. The upgrade is because he got, where he served in the Army, he got his VA benefits finally from the 1960s to now, because my bride worked 2 straight years making sure he got it. And so the company, you remember OGERY, they sent me some pretty awesome lights. They have also a camp light, one of my favorite camp lights, but they also just recently sent me this and said, hey, we're doing a promotion. You want to show this blower? Believe it or not, yes, it's a blower. And believe it or not, that's a pretty doggone powerful blower. It comes with earplugs, which you will need because it is an absolute screamer. It comes with two 21-volt lithiums and a variation of tubes. Like I said, you will need earplugs for this beast. It weighs nothing. The battery weighs probably twice what it does, but check it. And that is not me simply making it go backwards. It is an absolute cinch to put together. It has lights on the front. It has lights. There's your, I'm unsure what you need that for at night, but it has a work light on the side, and dim and red. That's in case it catches on fire, I suppose. Flashing red means you just got this coolest blower in the world, and then you can turn it off. So now we're gonna see if it will really blow off everything, which is what we're here for. The wind is blowing. I need earplugs. This thing is ridiculous. Standing up all the way. See how high it gets. I kind of like it. It's pretty stinking awesome if you ask me. I'm gonna say I'm pretty doggone impressed with it. You can also put this on here and give it a little pointy. Already turned out. That is so loud. Wear those or you will have a level of hearing gone. If you come look at this and you know where it is, don't tear it up. Don't take anything. And you can take that fuzzy vine and put it in your pocket if you want to. Somebody tried to do something with it. There's some modern boards on the inside. If you went to school here, tell me what you learned. Your A's, B's, and C's. And when you were in school here, what did you drink out of that? I was hoping it'd be a little more cleared off, but if it was a little more cleared off, then wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought. There's the whole thing right there. And there's a whole other wing. There's some on the wing. Something. I got a spider on my neck. Uh-oh. Someone in their cell phone's ringing. That was my bride. Okay, one sign of something that's cool and old is the top of this old milk jar. Some little kid put their mouth on that and drank it. That's my guess. I think that's what you do with those. Okay, so let's move along. I know I'm getting distracted by what's under it. That's okay. You gotta know. I think the only thing holding it together are these giant poison ivy vines. They provide some structural integrity, which is really good. Look at that old piece of that plow right there. It's not your disc buster, but it's a light plow. You got to remember too, I don't want y'all to be judgmental, but back then there wasn't a drinking age, I don't think, so you could pop the top, or if you were real strong, you'd poke a hole in the side and you'd squeeze it and just power drink it like they do with cans now. It's a little safer to do that now, I've heard. Oh, I hope I don't have ticks all over me. I've already done seed picks a couple of times this year. That is the original door lock. Snap. Coming in, honey. I wonder if they had a big bell out front. Yeah, they'd ring it. And you'd come in. 22 was the round of choice back then. And 72, pull tab, was the drink of choice. The fella I talked about the place with was really nice. He said, he told me where I could park. He said, just be careful, of course. I think I just saw a snake. Maybe not. He said, I'll let my wife know you're out there, because she carries. At first I thought he meant she was with child, but I could tell by the look in his eye what he meant. I said, I understand. My bride does too. I guess the playground was back here. It'd be neat to metal to take this in the absolute freezing cold of winter. There are many, many years of pine straw all over this place. Layer after layer on the ground. Rumor has it you can look inside the toilet tank or on the back of the tank somewhere and get the year. Get the year it was put there. There's enough pine straw there where it may be tough to get a year off that one. So if you went to school here, do you remember trying to lift that up? Because I can't do it either. So this is the other wing. We'll go peek around it. I was hoping there'd be a snake under there, but first we're gonna go right here and peek right here. Now, if 4 little kids run out of here, or a grandma on her hands and knees, you ever seen that What's that movie called? The Sleepover? That'll creep you out. You never want to go to your grandparents' house again. Oh, you say you want to go inside? Okay. You need some proof that I'm not inside? Okay, let's go back out. We may walk under there, I'm not sure. Actually, I am pretty sure. Yeah, we might. Just a peek. Lampshades, fake wood columns, goat milk in a can, old light bulbs, top of a mower, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I didn't ask him if he had a big dog. That's probably one of the questions you should ask. There's nothing worse than a quiet big dog. I don't know, a big barker might be pretty trash right now. Hey, there's the old fire extinguisher. Maybe not. There's a crutch. That's a mailbox. It's not a fire extinguisher, dude. What are you talking about? Well, I don't know. I thought it was a fire extinguisher. Can't get all mad about it. There's an early 15th century Coca-Cola bottle. Actually, I want to know. That's a simple 1 beer bottle. Some of the kids back then were really tall, and they would come to this door and go in. The shorter kids would go into the front, or you could simply just jump out. Whatever you feel like doing. I don't know if this is the south wing or the north wing, but it is a spot where there were some attempts made to salvage it before it hit the ground. Those days are over. So this is the wing that has been restored somewhat, or was attempting to be restored. Actually, this is an addition to an addition. So we'll head down here. Remember a long time ago, I used to keep all my milk crates on the roof. I know you want to know. So many spider webs. If there's a snake under there, so do I. Nope, just 37 roaches and a microphone. Front left. View and back out to the very front again. Those are some incredibly thick shingles. That's it. I do want to walk up the steps and peek in it. It almost looks like a church. There's a lot of wasps. Ow, 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 ow. These are all stickers. I got it. I did it. I did it. Ladybugs. wasps, spiders. Okay, ready to peek? That might look like the cleanest spot. I can't see anything in there. That's it. So if you went to school here, did you ever sit right there and wait for the horse and wagon to come pick you up? I don't know. I gotta get these ladybugs off of me. Well, that's it. Every bit of it. Now we're done. Thanks for watching my videos. Before we go, as I walked in, I saw the deer tracks, but I did not see one and two small shrews and a microphone. What happened to these little fellas? You know, I wonder if they just froze to death. They didn't, they haven't been here long. I was sitting in a deer blind on the ground one time years ago, and it was a good sunny day, but it was cold. And one of those crawled out and I walked around my feet, and I kind of petted it a little bit and freaked it out. Thanks for watching my videos.